Hello everybody, this is Gareth Cahoon Speaks back here with another video. Well, this week has been a terrible week for news from around the world. Some parts are vying for war, other parts are vying for freedom, and other parts are being targeted by people who come to our countries in the West and expect to bring their forms of religion when we are a free society and allow all faiths to work. But we have to remember that the UK and the West as a whole, our Judeo-Christian values have to be above all, and without them we would disintegrate into the kind of places like China, North Korea, Iran, Turkey. So just the other day in Israel, Hezbollah fired a rocket that entered basically a soccer field where children were playing, innocent children from the Druze community. And in case you don't know what the Druze community are, they're a sect of Muslim, but they have their own beliefs and codes and have been targeted by the radicals for so long, especially because of how they support Israel and join them in the military. The rocket was made in Iran and it targeted basically a football field full of little children from ages between 10 and 20, where 12 of them were killed and over 19 seriously injured. This is a tragedy of tragedies. Israel's been fired upon daily by rockets. They're having stabbing attacks. They're having drones enter their airspace, especially in the north, in the Golan Heights area. But there was some good news that came out of it. Israel promised that they would act swiftly to avenge these children. You know, it's one thing when people target adults, but when they go after children, it's a whole different ballgame. And one of the masterminds of the October 7th attack, and then the attack just the other day in the Golan Heights, Israel, with their vast intelligence services, were able to fire a rocket into a building in Iran and take out one of the number 2 leaders in Hezbollah, called Ismail Haniyeh. Now, this man has previous blood on his hands in the United States and France. There was an attack, and I think it was over 40 US service people died, and even more French people died. So this man has had a bounty on his head for years, but he seemed untouchable and nobody could find him. Yet Israel finds him, hits him where it hurts, and knocks him out completely. This was only after a few days ago where we're seeing him celebrating what had happened both on October 7th and the other day when the soccer field with the kids from the Druze community was attacked. There's still fighting going on in Gaza, but Israel is talking about slowing that down now, and Hezbollah seems the bigger deal. So Israel's bracing now for a retaliatory attack because of the killing of Ismail Haniyeh. But there's an even bigger target that I'm sure that Israel has their eyes and ears and minds focused on completely. And his name is the terrorist who orchestrated October 7th, Yahya Sinwar. And he should be Israel's next target because he was responsible for what happened on October 7th. The reason that Ismail Haniyeh was took out was because he was head of the drone activity that came from Iran and was sent to Hezbollah. But recently it's been reported that whether this is true or not, we can't be sure. But if it is true, it is the most frightening thing that I've heard in a long, long time, and I've been focusing on Israel and what's been happening for so long. But Iran has said that, some news media said that Iran has given Hezbollah EMP rocket. What's important about that is an EMP is an electric magnetic pulse, and if it was detonated over Israel, it would send Israel back to the Stone Age. Their hospitals wouldn't be able to exist, their military wouldn't be able to run, their governments would be basically put back into the Stone Age. So there's never a better time to pray for the peace of Jerusalem and for all Israel. Shalom, Maranatha, and hallelujah.